So this morning's film was John Barry's Tension, as aired on TCM's Noir Alley. I had the pleasure of live tweeting this film for TCMHQ, having never seen it before. Oh my god. I've seen a lot of noir, obviously, having founded Noirvember, and this Noirvember, it's going to be Noirvember 8, so I've seen a lot of noir. That said, there are thousands of films that fit in this category, so I've not seen them all. I'm no Eddie Muller, but I've tried, and so it's always fun when I get a new one to watch, especially one starring someone like Audrey Totter, who is one of my just all-time fave badass ladies. It also included Richard Basehart, Cyd Charisse in a very non-dance role, except for one scene where she definitely shows that she's a dancer. Barry Sullivan, kind of sexy, and William Conrad, actually totally sexy. Like, Barry Sullivan was really hot in this movie, and I was confused. I'm not used to feelings like that for Barry Sullivan, so I was like, wow, okay. Obviously, this was directed by John Barry, before he got blacklisted, and it also had Lloyd Goff in it, and it was very twisty. And Tom D'Andrea, he was really good. It was very twisty. Like, it makes The Big Sleep almost make sense. It's so twisty. And also, there's aspects of it that I don't think were ever explained. Like, why the guy gets murdered, and why Audrey Totter has that weird, creepy-ass doll through the whole movie. Like, there's some things where they're like, nah, we're just going to let you just, go with it. Make up your own reasons. Audrey is great. She gets to wear a bunch of really great not bikinis, 50s style bathing suits. It's one of those beach noirs where you're like, oh shit, someone's gonna die after getting all tan. Early movie about contact lenses, 1949. You had the contact lens, so it's the beginning of Clark Kent syndrome, as someone pointed out on Twitter. Richard Basehart, basically, it's very similar, actually, plot-wise, to The Best Years of Our Lives, where Dana Andrews married Virginia Mayo because she liked him in his war uniform, and then he goes off, and then he comes back from the war, and she can't deal with it. She can't deal with who she married. She doesn't, and they're uncomfortable, and then Teresa Wright comes in, and, they fall in love, but he's stuck with his wife, and it all ends up nicely in The Best Years of Our Lives because that film is not a noir. This is a noir, so it's not going to end nicely. Richard Basehart owns this 24/7 pharmacy / hamburger joint / place where you can get pie in the middle of the night. And Audrey Totter is just too fabulous for that, right? So she decides, you know what? You don't look good without your uniform. I'm going to leave you for this tough dude who has a Malibu beachside home, which, who wouldn't? And then he decides he's going to murder her, but he has to have a fake personality first. That's where the contact lenses come in, and Cyd Charisse, and he could just have this great life, but he's gonna murder this guy, and then shenanigans happens, and maybe things don't work out quite even how he thought had planned it, and it gets really twisty from there. And I'm not really gonna tell you the rest, other than really great shots of bowling, really great shots of a 24-hour pharmacy / hamburger joint. Cyd Charisse looks great in khakis, and that's unfair to the rest of us. Audrey Totter is just so wild in this movie, and she has this jazzy theme every time she walks in, because you're not really a femme fatale if you don't have a jazzy theme that follows you from room to room. It's just a great film. I highly recommend it. You can still watch it on Watch TCM for the week, and I'm sure it's on DVD, so you can check it out that way. It's a great film. 1949's Tension from John Barry.